Hi, here's my vlog for 7:38, December 8th, 7:38. Well, already the 8th, Sunday. Yeah, I've been the laziest motherfucker ever over the last few days, basically doing nothing. Because I've been smoking my weed that I grew in my closet, and yeah, I just didn't have motivation to do anything or energy. It was like indica or something. Just sucked the energy out of me. Last time I went to the gym, they just started singing and flying when I started talking. That's like their cue to wake up for the day. I forgot to turn on all my lights. Yeah, at 7:30, I've been up since like 6:09. I was like laying in bed, and it was still dark, and I couldn't sleep. And looked at my phone, and lo and behold, 6:09. Yeah, like the gym was already open. So I got up, and somehow between 6:09 and 7:33, I killed time. Smoking weed, man. Become a master of just killing time all day long. Yeah, I think I was scraping my pipe. I got up this morning, and even though I scraped it just yesterday, all the goo that I got out of it yesterday, I could have gotten high. Yeah, but I scraped this goo out of it, and I got kind of high, but I fucked up my lungs. Now I have asthma. But I chopped a male plant. I looked in my closet and saw that, yeah, the male plant was a little soggy. Like there's this one pot, it's really big, has a bunch of plants, and every morning I look at it, it's dry, like totally dry on the top. And I pour water, and I don't have to pour much water, and I see it come out the bottom. It's bizarre, but anyway, I chopped off the male plant, and I stuffed it in this big mug, and I don't know how big that thing is, this giant mug, and poured hot water in it, and just drank that. And then I filled it up again. It looked like it could make another cup because it was super thick. I like the taste of weed tea. So I was just sitting there smoking weed tea and like smoking the pipe, and then like scraping it again, and yeah, now there's nothing to smoke. Yeah, at one point I couldn't even inhale it. I had to like inhale it into my mouth and blow it out because my lungs couldn't take it. So yeah, I also had asthma last night. So I was smoking like my plant, these 3 plants that I got. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and smoke it, and I was smoking it yesterday until I was like, oh man, I don't think I want to smoke this anymore, because it didn't seem like it was getting me that high, and I was just sitting around trying to smoke it, and making me cough. And so I brought the rest of it into my mom's house. Oh look, the little ferret's up. Last night, she's gonna make, and she has this other stuff like seed weed that her friend gave her from, I guess, plants from the outside. She's gonna make like butter out of to make cookies with. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm done with the weed, you know, unless I buy some. Sometimes I come up with an excuse, like when I'm quitting. If I happen to have a little bit of cash, I'll be like, well, let's just buy some more weed, and then this will be the end of it. But I did that the other day because I thought I was done, and then I decided to just grab the jar from my mom's house because she wasn't turning it into butter. It was just there, and I was like, fuck it, let's grab it, smoke it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my plants when these ones mature, because I won't be. It'll be in like 6 months, and it'll be long since I've stopped smoking weed. If I keep smoking weed, I'm fucked. I'll just be a stoner who doesn't do anything, because I haven't had any motivation. I mean, if I can, I tried to go into the gym the other day while I was high, and I just didn't have the energy. There was like no blood sugar. It was I think that particular plant. But anyway, So yeah, new beginnings for me. So yesterday, the last few days, I've been just like not doing anything. But yesterday, I just slept in, and like I'm like kind of baked to the point now, right now. Like I kind of feel like how you feel when you're high. Like I could just lay here, like just like this. I could go back to sleep right now. That's what I did yesterday. Like I get up at 6 because I couldn't sleep anymore. I wanted to get up. My body wanted to get up. And then I got baked and then went back into bed and actually fell asleep. Like fell like dreaming. Like that's easy as pie to do for me. But even if I wake up at 6 because I'm like can't sleep at all, like if I get baked in the morning time, I will fall right back asleep. I probably could right now. But yeah, maybe I just needed like downtime, rewind, unwind. I'm kind of a little bit depressed in that I ran out of money. Now I definitely have to get a job, so that's some retooling. But I before I was hoping that I could do the my like training, and like be fast at work with all the projects that I have, like the bike school and my website. And if I'm gonna do that, oh look, little guy saying hi. Actually climbs up. Hey there, little man. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. My ferrets are really affectionate. They're always climbing up on top of me because I always pick them up. Whenever I see them, I pick them up. Like with cats, if you have a cat and you pet them all the time, then the cat will snuggle up with you a lot. Same thing with ferrets. Like if you pick up ferrets all the time, they'll follow you around and step under your feet and try to touch their noses on your ankles and stuff. If you're barefoot, they'll do that. And you can feel it because they have these wet noses. They're super affectionate. But anyway, yeah, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I needed to like just unwind. I don't know, but yeah, I have to get a job now. So now my vlog, I might even put it in the title, Now my job is now I have to get a job, I have a 4-year college degree, and they tell you that, at least when I was growing up, they said if you have the 4-year college degree, that means that you would get hired at the job. So we'll find out if that's true. Sometimes it actually works against you because if you try to work with a bunch of people without a college degree, and then maybe they find out you have a college degree, then they can get pissed at you for having a college degree. That's kind of how I felt when I was moving furniture for a couple of months, which was too long. Don't even want to talk about that. But so yeah, the only important thing for me getting a job is that I get along with the people. That's all I care about. That whoever I'm working with likes their job, and they're not jealous of me about something. And they're hiring at Taco Bell. I could even work there. Like, I don't mind working in a spot that it's a situation that I've never been in before. I don't want to get a job where I'm sitting down, like an office job, because that's what I've been doing with the website, and that's what wrecked me. So I'd probably be, better off if I'm on my feet the whole time, walking around. I'd be more tired, but I think it'd be better for me. And then, but before I can get a job, I need my website to look like mainstream. Like the way that my website is now is kind of designed for, it's like in a holding pattern, so I just kind of said whatever I wanted up there, but it comes across a little bit too strong. So with the help of my mom, I don't want to do it alone because I'm not in the right mindset. With the help of my mom, maybe I should just go and get weed and just smoke weed all day long. Because my mom gave me cash yesterday. Because, like, I went to the store and I bought stuff for her. Well, if I do that, then that means I'll always have cash to buy weed with. Yeah, I don't know how much cash I have. I think I have like $10 or something. Yeah, I went in the store. I've been getting stuff from my mom, and then she pays me back with cash. And then I'm like, cash? Oh, I get weed, because I don't buy anything with cash. But yeah. So yesterday I slept in and like really late, dude. Like it was crazy. Even though I wasn't tired. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with me? Because I could go to the gym, but I'm so baked. I'm like, I think I just prefer to hang out here. And when it's hang out, it's kind of like literally just hang out, like do nothing, like lay here or flip through Netflix movies, but not watch any of them, and YouTube videos. But I saw movies yesterday. I saw The Hunt. And I may have even seen another movie. Oh yeah, I saw Smile 2. I got it for free. I got a trial with like one of these streaming services for a week. And between those movies, so yesterday, yeah, I slept in really late, and then my mom, it wasn't that late, because then my mom at like, well, no, she ended up coming late. She picked me up at like, I don't know, 10 or 11 or something. And we drove down outside of town to this Native American horse stable. And they invite people to go out there and hang out with the horses, I guess to make the horses used to people. And so, yeah, I bought, in the store, I bought a bag of a 2-pound, it was only $2, 2-pound bag of carrots. And we went and hand-fed all these horses, the carrots and apples, and my mom really enjoyed that. And then, yeah, she dropped me off here, but then I went over to her house again because I wanted to watch a movie. I was like, this is the last of this. Oh no, I wanted to bring my weed over there and give it to her because I was like, it was starting to smoke, getting down to the part, because it wasn't a very good plant. I think I cut it too early. Where it was just leaves and it was like harsh. And I'm like, man, if I keep having this bag, I'm just going to keep smoking on this bag of leaves that's not going to be getting me high, and I'm just going to be like getting myself such asthma. It's going to suck. So I brought it over there and we watched like 2 episodes of Black Dove. I watched so much TV yesterday with Keira Knightley. She's like a spy. It was this show my mom was already watching. So she watched, like, she was halfway through the first episode, so she started over and we watched 2 episodes. And I was actually into it. A lot of it didn't make any sense, but it was like entertaining. I think my mom wants to watch the rest of it. Maybe I'll go over there and watch it with her. So then I came back here and I got 2 tequilas that are this big for $6. And that's when I watched Smile 2. And yeah, and then went to sleep and got up early this morning, so that's me. Oh, but yeah, so 2 days ago my mom came over and we were talking about, I was trying to talk about my website. So I have to make my website look normal so I can get hired at a job, but also so I can paste this 300-word blurb on all the different money-raising sites. I'm trying to get money donated to me. There's like 9 of them. And what I have on there now is just way too long. It's just a list of all the stuff I have. So what I want to do is replace it with a 300-page introduction with just links, you know, that's better. But I didn't want to write it myself. I wanted to write it with my mom, and I figured it would be a fun thing to do because she could be proactive in something, building something cool and ambitious, and she can understand what I'm up to, and it's just more fun for me And I think it's better when you have somebody else to bounce your ideas off of. I had Kirsten before, who actually worked as a copywriter and was like somehow really good at picking up like grammatical errors and stuff and finding the right words. But I'm not with her anymore. So, but my mom, yeah, she wants to. So, she's gonna come over today sometime, and we're gonna sit down and I guess write from scratch 300-page introduction. It'll be in a style that I haven't done before. It's I have to do it like the overview, like the generalized overview from zooming in from the very top all the way down, like in 300 words. So in like a minute. So it has to sound like a song or something. And there's different approaches I could make, I guess. So yeah, I just talk about the general problems of the world, the general motivation, and then all the different stuff that I put on, and yeah, and that's it. And once that's on my website, you know, I'll paste it on all the different money raising sites. I think I should mention how broke I am. You know, I'm like $2,500 in debt, credit card debt, but then another $30,000 in a HELOC loan, right? And I can't pay my taxes this year, which isn't due. And yeah, I actually still owe from last year. I'm gonna have to live on my credit card this month because I actually have a $400, a big tax check I'm sitting out. Just paid my other card off, so yeah, I'm just done for. And maybe I'll have more pity if I say how I don't have money, but yeah, paste that on there, and then I can apply for jobs. And so so I'd like to write the whole thing today if that's possible, by tomorrow. But there's this job, I think it's the same job Paula had when she was here, where I'm a tender of like the breakfast area for the Marriott hotel from 5:30 to 10:30 in the morning, but it's $20 an hour. It pays way more than what she was getting, $8 an hour. And so then what? I guess that means I make $100 from 5:30 to 10:30, and so that's two days a week on the weekends. Maybe I could do that. And then I could spend the rest of my time trying to get going with my own lifestyle. Because the problem with asking for money for my website, like the website's cool and everything, but what I'm asking money for is the lifestyle so that other people can do it. But I can't ask for money if I'm not doing it, you know? I have to walk the talk. And I'm like not even going to the gym, so I have to. So it's like, yeah, I'll just have to have a part-time job while I get into the rhythm of doing that, of doing all the academic stuff, and backing it up on my site. Like I need to, I want to make a reading list, you know, of books that I've read. So go on to my Audible site and copy and paste all the books on there, you know, the ones in my library and the ones I've read, and then slowly make book reviews of all the ones I've read, you know. And then my bi-weekly history test, upload the IQ test that I do on YouTube, all the stuff that I say people need to do, and then even write like my ideas of stuff on my website. I don't think I completely did because I had too many other things going on. So, oh, I got a haircut yesterday too, that my mom paid for to try to get a job with. So, yeah, and I don't even remember what I was talking about. So, like, my brain needs to clear up But I feel like even yesterday I was realizing I'm still like really sick. Like I'm like way out of shape. Like it was a little bit encouraging. Last time I went to the gym, I managed to bench press 135 pounds 10 times. So that means I'm back up to like regular strength. Like how strong I was back when I was in like my 20s and 30s and I didn't work out, but I was fit because I rode my bike around and stuff. Yeah, so, and then I lifted weights and got stronger from there. So, yeah, so I'm kind of back, sort of, but I can't like walk. Oh, my knee hurts really bad. Like even now, that's one thing that discouraged me from lifting. Last time I tried to lift, I was doing these like leg press and I couldn't do much. And I felt like my hip was also like hurting. And even going up the stairs, so I have to, yeah, once I sober up, I have to take it seriously and be like, oh, God damn it. You know, I have to, like, just maybe swim today because I can't do anything with my legs, you know. So, yeah, I have, the weed smoking has run its course. So it's cool that the last of the weed that I smoke are the first plants that I ever grow. I should have been growing plants before because they're so easy to grow, man. All I had to do all along, because I had those lights for 2 years, was throw the seeds in and they would have grown. But yeah. So I feel like I was in the middle of talking about something. Yeah, so when I have a job, maybe, like if I get this job where I go in at 5:30, yeah, that could actually maybe help me get into the rhythm. You know, it'll cut into my time, but it'll help me, force me to get up at 5:30 every morning, you know, and then I could try to do that every day in a rhythm, and then, yeah, just work out. And, you know, and then I'll have enough time anyway, and maybe I could make, and then have time to upload all the Google Earth stuff that I have and, like, finish it. Yeah, and then maybe I could make a business out of it, make money, and not have to just have a job. I don't think I want to get into, like, education. I saw some job offers of, like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, you need certification, so I couldn't anyway, but if they had, like, a job offer for, like, tutoring or substitute teaching, I don't think I would want to do anything like that. At this point, I just want to, do something super low-key, and something I could, if I don't like the people there, I could just walk, you know, and get another job somewhere else. It's more about if I get along with the people. And but I'm not against getting a job and just having it, you know, for a long time. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer I didn't get the time to settle in my new lifestyle of doing all this stuff. I have to get a job right away from working on the site. But whatever, my mom's happy, you know, that I'm getting a job, or gonna try to get a job. I'm gonna put it on my vlog every morning, like looking for a job, to try to help me get a job. Because I tried to get a job like a year ago or whatever, before my loan came through, and now my debts continue to grow, so all my money's going on interest. Yeah, and it didn't go well. Like, I applied for all these jobs that were advertised. You know, I wasn't just applying for places because I thought it would be people to work. I saw that they were actively looking for somebody, right? And it was the old person home as an assistant to old people, literally the next building over, right? And they would have known that. Hey, the next building over, I live right here. They never contacted me. I even talked to the manager at the Safeway across the street. They never, and they were actively looking for work because I saw in the ads they were looking for workers. And I even talked to the guy, and then he never called me back. I went to the car wash across the street because they were actively looking. Really, like I was answering the ads, right? So I sat in there for 45 minutes, and then he finally showed up, the manager, and then talked to me for like 5 minutes, and then didn't contact me. So I texted him, and he's like, text me back, oh yeah, we found somebody. I was like, wow, okay. So and then I applied for a whole bunch of jobs online too, the way they do it online in town, and nobody contacted me. And then I gave up. So I have to make it clear to, you know, everybody who like talks to me, and if you go to my website, which people don't do, like when I talk to people. When I used to try to get roommates, I can't get roommates. I gave up trying to get a roommate. But back in the days when I was able to get people talking to me, and even the people who I did have as roommates, every single time I'm like, because my website's on my ad, I'm like, did you see my website? And they go, oh no. Huh. Wow, so you don't bother to, I'm like, yeah, I work on the website, this is my website. Or, yeah, so it's like weird. People don't pay it, that websites don't exist to people. What was I talking about? I'm kind of baked. So, oh man. Oh yeah, I need to, so that people don't look at me and they're like, oh, this guy, because he hasn't had a job for a while, somehow he doesn't need a job. And so he doesn't fit in here. And so we'll get somebody who fits in, like somebody, like all the other people who work here. And somebody else will hire him, you know, and then it's like hot potatoes. You know, you don't fit in anywhere. And the bills are coming due, and you're like, okay, taxes are due, like, yeah. So if I have like titled, still looking for a job, so, you know, I could go to the job interview and I'd be like, hey, yeah, so I've been applying to every single job that is advertised for a month, and see if you go to my vlog, and I could even get a printout of my vlog, right, if it gets desperate. Look at the printout. See all of these vlogs? These are every single day I'm doing a vlog. See how I'm still looking for a job? So I really do need a job, and I need the money and a job. And then you're more than welcome to look at the website to see how I'm a person. So, and that nobody's giving me money. Look at the donation. And so that means I need a job. See, that's why having a government and with government protections is good. Like, if you're full fascist, like there's like all the government agencies are gone, and then there's no more government protection because it's all private company can do whatever they want. Then there's no protections for anybody, and like, you know, nobody has to hire you just because you're a citizen. You know, they can just hot potato you, and then all the people who don't fit into the narrative how you're supposed to be are out on the streets. So anyway, well, so that's what I'm up to. I applied for a job even at the dispensaries. I gave my application. Can't remember if they were looking for work, and I gave my application at the gym here, and I think they were even looking for workers, but yeah, none of those people contacted me. But I got a marijuana license, marijuana seller's license, and I'll totally do that, be a bud tender. I can interact with people like that without it. I've never done anything like that. I don't think that would get me down, especially if it's near. And so, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get a job doing that because I have the license. And I had paid like $165 for it, so. Yeah, so anyways, I'm listening to Yeah, yeah. So I just feel like I don't have the motivation to ask for money, like actively, and start like doing YouTube videos and like a campaign to make money until I'm caught up with myself, you know, until I'm in shape. I'm doing the book reviews and the tests. I'm being prolific and uploading stuff. And I'm listening to the books. And I have my book list up on my website. And I don't know, that's daunting because I don't know if the computer can handle it. So if I get a job, like one of the first things that I do, or when I get a job, hopefully I'll get hired. I have the 4-year degree, right? You would think. I would, the first thing I'm going to do is buy another computer that can handle Dreamweaver, and then I'll finish up the copy paste that I was doing before that this one won't do. And do the book review, but I might do it sooner. Yeah, because I want to keep track of the books that I'm listening to. And also do the book review, but I did Oliver Cromwell, and now I'm doing Thomas Cromwell. These are biographies that I just bought just recently with my my credits. Yeah, so I did a screen capture this morning, actually, at 7:33 before I started doing the video, this vlog, where I was on the book. And so the idea is that on my vlog, like tomorrow's vlog, at the end of the day today, see, I don't remember any of this. This is another thing. I have to remember to keep up with the things that I'm doing. At the end of the day, I do the screen capture, and then I can calculate how many hours of the book I read that day, and then I plug that in to the title of my vlog. You know, like my vlogs in the title, it was having how many pounds I was lifting or how many miles I rode my bike or whatever that day. But then next to it, it has to do the academic thing. So like what book I read, or how much, you know, or how much of a book I read. Because that Oliver Cromwell was 26 hours. And this Thomas Cromwell book is like, I don't know, it has 11 hours, 47 minutes left. So, yeah, once I get into the rhythm, then I can feel like asking for money, and I can also, because I have a job, I'll be like, hey, look, I'm doing this active lifestyle with this, and I also have a job. So let's make so this is my job, and then I can be the first one, then other people. But I have to explain it. So that's what I'm doing today. I have to explain all of that, the whole concept, from beginning to end, like convince you, hook you, in 300 words. Yeah, so I don't even know, and I'm going to do it from scratch. So basically, I'm going to say something like, the world, it's all these bullet points that I string together, and maybe I could have ChatGPT help me do it. But it's like, you know, the world is super, we have a strong economy with all the technology, but then we become wasteful with all of it. And so we have to become streamlined. We have to figure out a way to use the technology, but still be efficient with our lifestyle the way that we were in the past. So we have to be more independent, you know? So independent education, but how do you do independent education? Because everybody's kind of like sucked like crack into all this brain candy stuff, sucking up all your time. And so we have to have like an outside force to incentivize us to be academic, you know? And so we have the technology now, and so people need to pay us to be independently academic, you know, throughout your whole life. And so that's why I created this, and this. Yeah, and then I have to, and all the other concepts that I have, like all the big concepts I have to mention, like visualizing time and space the concept of memorizing history through that, and that's where civilization's going and all that. all in 300 words. So that's in like a minute. My reading speed for my website, where I have it all calibrated, because I have how many pages something is and then how long it takes to get through it, is 50 seconds per page. 50 seconds for 250 words. So it's like, yeah, a minute for something like a minute for 300 words. So anyways, that's my super long vlog for today. My vlogs are super long because, you know, I'm only doing them every other day because I'm lazy, but also because I'm going through a lot of changes, you know. Now I'm having to talk about getting a job. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. And it's also like I'm super freaked out about getting a job also, in that I am so goddamn out of shape, dude. Like, I can barely stand up. Like, all these people standing up and doing their jobs, like, if I was standing next to them working, I would be like, oh God, my back, you know. So I need to like work out. Like before, I was like, last year, if I was going to work out, it'd be to get in shape, best shape ever, best shape anybody. But now it's like, holy shit, no, I need to go to the gym so I can work out, so I can get in shape, so I can have a job. Like, my God. I know I really fucked myself up. Yeah, I need to, I hope I backed up, and I should check all of those menus that I had ChatGPT write onto my external hard drive. Because it will evaporate off my computer. That's what the computer does with the cloud. You have to back it up onto the server and to your external. And I know I backed it up to the server, but I can't have my server delete my stuff. And yeah, so I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm not so stupid that I would like. I'd you know, build it all and then be like, oh, I'll back it up tomorrow, and then like forget and then think that I did it. But I looked for the Mahabharata and I couldn't find it. So I was like, oh fuck. Because I know I have like 5 versions of that I spent forever having that right for me. Yeah, I was doing it until 3 months ago. God, it's been forever and I still can't get back in shape. Yeah, and I stopped suddenly because my computer died. It just died, and I couldn't do it with this one computer because this is about to die and it's too slow. So, that's why I want to get on that quick. It's another thing I want to do. So, but yeah, the one I'm working on now is the Education of Cyrus. And it's just pasting the menu on it, and it just won't paste. So, anyways, that's my vlog for the day. I think I'm gonna upload these now because I have mine from yesterday. I never even bothered to upload, right? And then I record it in the morning, and then I don't upload it the rest of the day, and I get lazy. And so I think I'm gonna upload this now. And then maybe I'll have a little bit of more breakfast. I had a banana and a protein drink for breakfast. I should have more. Because another reason that I feel like absolute garbage is because, you know, I haven't been exercising, I'm out of shape and everything, but also I'm smoking weed, and I'm still smoking the weed, even until this morning, the fucking resin. But I'm eating like shit. Like, I'm eating like pure sugar and ice cream. Yeah, I've just got into ice cream and like coffee and just junk food, man. And then not eating enough. And then eating like a bag of chips for dinner, and like, oh my God. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to, going to the gym today. And my knee is totally wrecked, so I will do the leg workouts though. Just the low rep or the high high rep, high set, you know, all the different machines, and I'll still blow out my knee and probably not be able to do it, but slowly get it stronger that way. So yeah, I think that's another thing that me going forever not exercising fucked up. It was my knees, to the point that I actually tore my knee. Like, I injured it a couple months ago, like 6 months ago. Yeah, so then my left hip, oh my god. Anyways, I'm not going to get started with all that. So that's my vlog for the day. Tomorrow, when I do my vlog, I'll just be like, when I settle in, you know, because now is where stuff changes, because I'm out of weed. Now when stuff settles in, I'll just be really quickly talking about, you know, like what I did that day. It'll only be like 5 or 10 minutes, you know, unless I start to have, and then, you know, but then, unless I have a lot of stuff to talk about, you know, looking for a job, I can never get a job, and I can just vlog about that. Another problem is if I'm looking for a job and I have a daily vlog, I could not get hired because of my daily vlog, because then people might think that I'm going to be talking about them. It's like the Indians from 150 years ago. They would never let you take photos of them because they thought that, like, you were taking their soul away from them. And fast forward to today, you know, nobody has websites or YouTube. So then you talk about, you have a daily vlog. But because they're so far removed from that concept, they're like, because you have a daily vlog, you know, and then if they think, and then they get in the habit of arguing people, maybe they think they'll have an argument with you, and then you'll talk about them, and then maybe you'll use their name or something, and so it's better to just not hire the person at all. See, so this could actually, you know, this experience, if I try to get a job really bad, and like months go by and I can't get a job and shit gets desperate and I have to sell everything off, I could at least use that as part of my story, and I could be like, look, this is why, like, people need help who are out there in the world, like, who have websites, who have daily vlogs, who have videos where they talk about stuff, and they do it not for the money, but they do it as a citizen. Like, they think they do it because they feel like that's their citizen right? Instead of how it is now, where people feel like it's their citizen right to like turn their back on you and not hire you or have anything to do with you. So it's like your citizen, if you do that, so it's your citizen right to make sure that nobody can do that. And so then that means the only people who are, it's like TV all over on YouTube. So the only people who are on there are making a shitload of money on it and getting millions of hits and talking the same old bullshit over and over again. You know, like, it's that echo chamber. Now it's so bad, like, if two of these talking heads, influencers, have an argument with each other, then all the other ones talk about the argument that they had with each other. And then that reverberates. Then everybody watches that. And so it's like all these people sitting around watching people, like, talk their own drama and just talk, you know, when you could spread the wealth and have everybody talk about, like, actual, like, academic things, you know, in a structured way. And then we can all grow from there instead of... and then we can all actually participate instead of designing a society where nobody can, because if you do, then you won't get hired. So we'll see. We will see if I can get hired with a daily vlog. Because usually the way it works is people have jobs and then they start the daily vlog or whatever, and the YouTube, and then they make money with it, and then they can quit their job. Me, I have a YouTube already and a website, but now I have to get a job. I have to, like, get my foot in the door. So, yeah, we'll see if that works. Yeah, that we need to so that's what I need to write in my 300-page blurb. I mean, I need to be like, in the end, be like, yeah, and we need to support people who walk the talk, who live the life, but I have to live it. So first, yeah, so I wish I had a couple of months more time to get going with this, but whatever. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. I'm gonna upload these now and then go into the gym and just have like a chill lifting session, because I'm not going to be very strong because I haven't been eating well and I just generally am not that fit. But I'm fresh because I haven't been in there for a few days. So yeah, so I'll just lift until my mom's ready and then come over and sit and hang out with her. And then until she burns out. She'll burn out before I do. But hopefully we'll get the thing done, or at least, I think she said last night maybe we could get it done in 3 days. So we'll do the rough draft today, maybe fix it tomorrow, finish it up day after tomorrow, and then I can start looking for the work. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. But if my mom burns out after I work on with her today, I might go back into the gym, because I'm not doing the lazy hanging out on the couch all day long smoking weed thing anymore. I don't have any more weed to smoke. So we'll see. Like, my body before, I was working out like 2 hours a day at most, and then that's all I did, and that was enough. But now I want to spend all my time exercising. So if I don't have the energy anymore because I'm like exhausted or whatever, then I would spend the rest of the day stretching. But I should have the energy to just be able to do some kind of cardio thing for the rest of the day, like the whole day. At least that's what I'm thinking now, my body could be way more brittle, like get to the point where I'm just passing out. Well, then I guess I'll just fall asleep, and then fall asleep at 4 p.m, get up the next day, So basically, all I care about is getting in shape. So that's what I'm up to. Anyways, there's my really long vlog. I have a feeling my vlogs are going to be forever from now on, because I'll be vlogging about trying to get a work. I'll be talking about trying to get work. I'll be like talking about sitting around for somebody to talk to me in their place of work for an hour before I go and sit in somebody else's place of work for an hour I don't know. Is what happened last time. Anyways, yeah, I might talk to the guy. Because there's also resources, government resources you can go in and that help people who are like retarded get work. And I was talking to that guy. He showed up like a half hour late with my mom. And he didn't even explain himself. He just shows up. He's like, what? You guys want help? So I talked to him and he could help me. Because I don't have any references. The guys I was washing windows with before, I don't think they're in business anymore. They don't have their website's not up anymore. And yeah, I don't have like friends. And my website is my life, and that ended up being a black hole of nothing. It just shot me in the foot. It caused everybody who used to know me not want to know me anymore. So except for Paula, but she doesn't go to my website. She's like not literate enough. She only can speak Italian, but she can have it translate, but she's just not interested. Yeah. So anyways, I've just been rambling now. That's my vlog. Yeah. Tomorrow I won't be as high, so they will not be as long from now on. Talk to you tomorrow.